Throughout the medieval age, ranged weapons often turned the tide of a battle. However, not only were they used in warfare, but also in the constant acquisition of food, therefore providing the skill and necessity of this craft in everyday life. In the 60th year of the Society, the Order of the Mark was created to recognize those who have practiced, guided, and excelled in ranged weaponry, either on the field of combat or on the target range. Their Majesties invite before them any companions of the Order of the Mark here present. I know those marks.
Your companions are here, so if you'd like to sit with them, you can remain where you are.
The Crown calls the Honorable Lord Mikhail Luchnyk before this court and company.
Your Majesties, I beg a moment. Please hearken with me back to days of old. Ancient Greece, King Leonidas, king of the Spartans, stands at the hot gates. Throw down your arms, says the Persian, or we will blacken the sky with arrows. Do so, he says, and we will fight in the shade. Brave words. When the shade came, Sparta fell. On the field of Agincourt, the flower of the chivalry of France, put the question to young King Henry of England. 100,000 tons of steel, flesh, and charging knights churning the earth of Agincourt, and in answer to this question, 7,000 bowstrings snapped, and shade came for the chivalry of France. Your Majesties, you should know that when the villains come, when the enemies come to our homes and our houses and our lands, fear not. There will be shade. This day comes to you now the Honorable Lord Mikhail Luchnyk, first of his name, archer of the Iron Rain, companion of the Golden Fiat, companion of the Stag's Heart, Watchfire and Scorpion of al-Barran, Angel's Guide, and Bringers of Shade.
Mikhail, we would now hear your answer to the question posed to you at al-Barran Champions. Will you help to grow and enrich the Order of the Mark, the Society, and the Outlands?
I accept this honor.
I accept this honor.
And do wish to join.
And do wish to join.
The Order of the Mark.
The Order of the Mark.
This greatly pleases us.
Let the medallion be brought forward.
This medallion was present at the premiere of the Order of the Mark in the Outlands.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to need you right back here. Let this medallion pass from hand to hand among the members gathered here to symbolize the bond you shall have with each of them. Sir Elric, Princess Sabiha, Despotisa Aishik, Master Otto, Nuran Bagad, Sir Slain, the Honorable Lady Katrina. As members of the Peerages and Populace, do you now affirm that Mikhail has grown in gentle virtue and chivalrous grace, the hallmarks of a true and faithful peer?
We would hear your words.
Thank you, Majesty.
Please, you all have permission to address the public.
Many years ago, I met Mikhail, and he was the quiet man who was always at the archery field. And he would open the line no matter what time someone came. He was always kind and generous. He is al-Barran archery, has been for many, many years. He's given away more bows than I can count. He has helped so many newcomers enjoy the love of archery that I learned partially from him as well. He is a shining star in our archery community. Beyond that, he has brought archery more to the main front, because it's always in the darkness, it's always in the field way over there. And now we see all of these wonderful things on archer's rings and this kind of bow or that kind of bow, and it's all because of him. When I showed up with my finished horse bow, I thought I was pretty cool. He immediately recognized it and gave me a documentation. Mikhail is a wonderful man and a good peer, and he will be a good peer, and I hope our kids will support him on behalf of the children.
Princess Sabiha.
Many of us, when we start out in archery, we come with our Shakespeare fiberglass geometry curves. And those are functional items. And we use them to improve our skill, we use them for practice and tournaments. And that's where I started. And then I met you, Mikhail. And I went to practice, and you approached me, and you said, here's a bow that's appropriate for your persona. And then I watched you do that to countless individuals. And it wasn't just the gift giving, it was the time and dedication of the research for that individual that you had identified, and the care and the time that you put in to figuring exactly how you could help not only their archery, but their art. It's a service that you have done all of the artisans and all of the players. And the Order of the Laurel wholeheartedly consists of you.
Despotisa Aishik.
Your Majesties and all gathered, I am Aisha al-Barran, and I rise to speak on behalf of the Order of the Pelican. Mikhail is a man of few words, so I will get to the point. For many years, Mikhail has stood the line, kept the field safe, guided the archers with a steady hand and a very patient eye. Year after year, he has shown up, not for recognition, but for the good of the game and the people who wish to play it. His service has been long, consistent, and quietly given. This is the kind of labor that builds trust, teaches skill, and strengthens a kingdom. For these reasons, the Order of the Pelican is honored to stand in support of Mikhail's induction into the Order of the Mark.
Master Otto.
Majesties, good gentles all, I do have a story to tell. It's not about burning up equipment on the way to war, though. That's a little bit but of a forest that grows in your kingdom, made up of many trees, both young and small. And over the past 30 years of my participation in society, I have seen the archery community as that force. Whereas we come as newbies, and those that, like me, have knees are not
equipped anymore to support out of a shield and a sword on the field. We come to the Archer Society, to the community, and there we find solitude in that forest. But in that forest grows tall pines. Not only do they provide places for the squirrels to hide and birds to nest, but they also nurture the young seedlings and keeping them from the sun so that they may grow strong. And Michaela is that pine. As the Order of the Master of Defense, I concur with your desire to elevate him at this time. Thank you.
Narun Pagan.
So I am al-Barran, New Chief, Order of the Laurel, Order of the Pelican. And I speak now as a mark on behalf of Lord Mikhail. I have known him many years and was delighted when he asked me to speak for him. I rode the Iron Horse from far Atlantia. Lord Mikhail has command of stick and string, fletch, half, and hilt, sending his missiles downrange, true, and sure. Lord Mikhail has franchise. He commits to the missile community, his barony, and his kingdom. He gives generously of his time, resources. He encourages and mentors all. Mikhail, you snatched the pebbles from my hand long ago and didn't even know it. You are my peer.
Sir Swain.
Your Majesties, your Royal Highness, the ladies, as Crown, we're often told what we're going to do, where we're going to do it, what we're going to wear when we do it, and our time is not our own. And I was going to be at Estrella for the opening of the archery range, and the king wasn't going to be there. Not that he's better than me, but at least they would have been watching him instead of me opening the range. And this amazing gentleman not only gave me a bow, he taught me how to shoot it. And to Esteban and Outland's dismay, I was like, well, I'm going to shoot for that thing that's going around and you have to hit the balloon and the thing. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And they were like, no. I hit that balloon. And I took that kid control down because he had to lay on the ground with a crossbow because he had a hurt shoulder. And sometimes it's those quiet things behind the scenes. No one knew what you were doing for the crown. You were doing that for me. You didn't care that I was crowned, but it made me show that guy up. And then honestly, I thought someone shot when I did it and they hit it, but it was really me, so I don't know. But you were there for me. You didn't care who I was or who I wasn't. You gave me a beautiful big red bow that probably comes from somewhere in you, something. But I treasure that always, and I always will. And it's those services behind the scenes, those acts behind the scenes for the crown that aren't up front saying, look, I made you this and I gave you this and here you go. You did all that for me when no one was watching, and that's pure.
The Honorable Lady.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, I don't think we have Excellencies, nobles, peers, and all others gathered here today. On this day, I am honored to speak about my friend, His Lordship Mikhail. Over the past year, I've had the pleasure of witnessing many of my first connections within the FCA be recognized and made peers. Mikhail is one such individual. In al-Barran, he is only the second, but maybe one of the finest examples of what I believe, as a humble populace member, to be an example of a peer. If you've had an opportunity to witness an elevation ceremony like this before, you may have heard their Majesties speak of gentle virtue and chivalrous grace. As I have aged and grown in the society, I have started to learn what that means and looks like. In terms of a peer, Mikhail is gentle. Many have spoken of his quiet nature, but he doesn't hide. He is kind and patient, a teacher, both in person, on the range, at practice, any event, even if it's not archery related, and also in the Book of Faces. I think that's where he gets a lot of his world renown from, is his reach is not just here with us, even if he doesn't travel, his words do. Mikhail is chivalrous. He has hosted countless practices, either at the ranch, in the mountains, or in town at different ranges. He has even offered practices at his own home to test out different equipment or to see if we're equipped for our very first Estrella War. He offers loaner equipment. I think much of it is even his own. He has offered to pay range fees if it meant the difference between you coming and participating and not. Advice on equipment, like our princess had said, he has offered when you start the game, when you start learning how or what time period you want to follow and what they may have used. He has a wealth of knowledge and will offer advice on what to try, what works, what doesn't, where you can find it, all of that, and he can help you source it. Above all, he encourages participation. He is, in very large part, the archery community in al-Barran. He is approachable and relatable. He's easy to talk to, sometimes for long periods of time. And honestly, pretty cool. I mean, those hats. All joking aside, with all of his admirable qualities, he is my friend. And as a representative of the populace of al-Barran, the Outlands, and the known world, I am thrilled to recommend and endorse Mikhail for a monk.
Gentle peers and populace, we thank you for your wise counsel about this dear gentleman. As the Order of the Mark came upon the horizon, and back and forth, and then it was finally established as a full order, co-equal with the other peerages. No disrespect to anyone else in the community or in the order. This man, this kind, gentle man, was who I envisioned as a monk. Selfishly, I kind of hope they wouldn't make him one of the 3 premiers. Because I so much wanted to recognize what this dear man has done for so many years. I have seen it. I have seen the help he has given. He has helped our queen. He will talk about it. He will help you. He will pay your range fees. And he does it without any obvious ego. And he still, to this day, doesn't necessarily feel like he is worthy or deserving of this honor. And that, too, is pure. I am ecstatic to be the person with my queen who gets to elevate this man to the Order of the Mark. Because we are not giving him anything. We are only recognizing what he has done and who he has been, the peer that he is for many years. Thank you all. And forth lightning, the great sword of state. Mikhail, you have been deemed fit for this high estate and have indicated your willingness to accept this honor from our hands. Do you now swear by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and kingdom of the Outlands?
I will.
that you will follow the best examples of those who have come before you and honor their legacy of perseverance and fervor.
I will.
That you will continue to share your knowledge and skill of ranged weaponry, so that all within the kingdom and the society may have the opportunity to flourish, thereby bringing honor to yourself, your order, and the Outlands.
I will.
That you will be courteous to all and honor your peers of everywhere.
I will.
That you will conduct yourself in all matters as befits a peer, continuing to practice the virtues of chivalry, nobility, and personal integrity, to the benefit of your own good name and the greater glory of the Outlands.
I will.
Then, having heard these solemn oaths, know that we, Simon and Aria, by right of arms, raw and ran, do name you a companion of the Order of the Mark.
Take from our hands this medallion, which bears the badge of your order. Wear it always with great honor, and wear it always with humility.
Bring forth the bracers. Would members of the Mark, would you like to explain the symbolism behind the bracers?
I don't have any words for that. I'm sorry.
Do you want?
Whoa. So, the bracers protect the arms as the marks protect the kingdom. The emblem is I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's basically a target. Sometimes we are targets, and we will fight back. And the fleur de lis and there is actually, in my case, they are actually Mongolian, but they can be pointed in the direction of the enemy, again, to protect the kingdom and everybody in the kingdom. And the white is the same as the other words for purity, integrity, and purpose.
Thank you, Tom.
That's wrong. It's fine.
Your Majesties, at this time,
Your Majesties, at this time,
I would swear fealty to the crown of the Outlands.
I would swear fealty to the crown of the Outlands.
It shall please us to accept your fealty.
This day do I render
This day do I render
homage and fealty
homage and fealty
to my sovereign lord and lady,
to the sovereign lord and lady,
Simon and Aria,
Simon and Aria,
raw and red of the Outlands,
Ra and Ren
of
of the Outlands,
who will from this day forward
who will from this day forward
be my liege lord and lady.
be my liege lord and lady.
I will remain true in all ways,
I will remain true in all ways,
serving them faithfully.
serving them faithfully.
This do I swear
This do I swear
upon my medallion,
upon my medallion,
upon my honor,
upon my honor,
and upon the high ideals
and upon the high ideals
I hold as a peer of this realm.
I hold as a peer of this realm.
So say I,
So say I,
Master Mikhail.
Master Mikhail.
We accept your homage and fealty, and do pledge to you that from this day forward, until the end of our reign, you are our liege man, that we will honor your order and defend your rights as a peer, and that we will protect the trust that you have placed in us, mighty with justice, tempered with mercy.
Be ever mindful of those that will look to you as an example of courtesy and perseverance.
Arise, Master Mikhail! Let the scroll be read!
The mighty work of those who turn a bow and arrow in deadly use in battle. Thus, it is that we, Simon and Aria, Rob and Red of these mighty Outlands, do send our word and will. Whereas Mikhail Luchnyk has shown excellence and dedication in the skill, art, and teaching of archery, rendering noble service to the crown and kingdom, we are well-minded to admit him to the Order of the Mark, to which we set our hands at al-Barran's Midwinter celebration, this 20th day of December, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 Gregorian. Simon, Rob, Aria, Red. The scroll is by Mistress Yemaya Murray.
Go now and greet your peers.
For Master Mikhail, hip hip!